The nation has lotto fever.
For good reason. Saturday's Powerball is over $430 million, and Friday's Mega Millions is already over $900 million, and it's climbing.
Oh my gosh, I need a ticket, you guys. So this morning we are getting tips on how to prepare ourselves if we happen to win, because I'm feeling lucky. So we've got financial expert Dr. Lynn Richardson here to chat more. So hi, thanks for coming.
Thank you. I'm excited about being here.
Yeah, so there's
Is there $900 million sitting around?
I know, right?
We need to look for it. We need to get some tickets.
This is the right show to be on.
So there's a chance that people's lives are going to change this week with winning one of these two giant prizes. So we thought we could ask you some of these questions.
That's right. If you win that lottery, I imagine you'd probably be so excited, everybody. And want to tell everyone, what would your first reaction be? Or I guess, who should you tell?
Well, the first reaction is you pass out, you wake up, and if you make it to the next moment, my advice is that you tell 3 to 4 people, and 2 of those people should be your attorney and your accountant. Not necessarily your financial advisor, your attorney and your accountant. Absolutely. So you can set up the proper protection, and you don't want to tell your whole entire family, because all of a sudden everybody has an emergency that they already had prior to you winning the money. So I would say people who you can trust. That could be your significant other, but it may not be. It could be a daughter, could be a parent, it could be an old college friend, but keep that circle really, really small until you're really clear about how you're going to spend that money.
So how will the financial advisor help when we do finally bring them in?
Well, once you get the money and you know what you have and you've already put some strategy in place, the financial advisor is going to help you do a couple of things. One, preserve the principal. You know, people say that when they get more money, then they'll have a better life. But the truth is, more money doesn't solve a money problem. If it did, millionaires wouldn't go bankrupt, and billion-dollar lottery ticket winners wouldn't go bankrupt. So the financial advisor will help you keep that principal in place so you can live off the interest. Nobody needs to spend $200 million if you were used to spending $20,000, right? Like, how do you go from that to that?
Wouldn't even know what to spend.
Doctor. So you're doctor. I might be able to spend it.
I mean, you can spend it, but you'll be broke. Just understand that.
So you're basically going to have
happen.
an endless amount of money if you win this. But even if someone comes into a large amount of money, what percentage would you say they should save? What percentage should they spend?
Once again, I would say to save. You know, people say save 10% and spend 90%. I say if you come into $600 billion, that you save 90% and you spend 10%.
That's still a lot of money.
That's a lot of money. That's $60 million, $60 million still to spend. So I would say don't fall into the trap of losing it all and having a life worse than the one before you started. Because the only thing worse than being broke is being rich and being broke again.
Oh my God, because then you know the other side.
Yeah, Doc, so in my sports world, my other life, you see this a lot with athletes who come from nothing. Then all of a sudden they sign that big contract for over $150 million, which is chump change with what we're talking about here. But their family pops up out of nowhere.
Everybody.
People coming out of the woodwork. How do you handle this if you are that person that wins this big ticket prize? What do you do with family?
Well, first of all, you have to learn how to say no. No is a complete sentence. They say, hey, can I have some money? You say no.
Girl, you need to coach me through my life.
Not no because the answer is no. Or you can appoint someone to handle those matters for you. So in my family, if his family wants money, they have to ask me. Nobody wants to ask me for money. And in my family, they have to ask my husband, and he can tell them no unemotionally.
Yes. I think what's so cool about everything you're saying is it doesn't matter if you have millions or if you have thousands. Like, these are good tips to take throughout your life.
Yes, yes.
All right, you guys, don't forget, because on Monday we're kicking off the Jam Grand a Day giveaway. We're giving away $1,000 to a lucky viewer every single day until Thanksgiving, guys. So don't miss your chance to be $1,000 richer, so you can put Lynn's great advice into action.
And speaking of that great advice for more money tips, make sure you check out LynnRichardson.com, everybody.